Oh, am I live? Oh, shoot. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy and Tarot. Um, Apologize for that rude opening. I have another reading for you today. Everything is just, hi, Catherine. Hi. Everything has just been so crazy, and I'm really tired and exhausted, stressed out, and I voted. My vote is out, and I'm ready to just see what happens, take my mind off it and see what happens. But I promised you guys I'd see you through. And so here's a reading. I didn't come into the reading with any specific question. I just wanted to know, what are the energies around Trump right now? What's he thinking? What's he doing? Um, what's happening this week? So we'll play it real tight. As far as like timeline goes, this could even just be today's energy, or could play out over the week. Okay, so using my new deck, which I love. It's called This Might Hurt Tarot, as well as the La Vera Sibilla to clarify. What did I call this reading? I think I called it um oh shoot, I can't remember what I called the reading. My dad is okay, thank you, Pam. Well, he's still in quarantine. Um, but so far so good. So thank you for asking. Okay. I just kind of titled the reading on the fly. I forget what I called it. I think it was plans that didn't work out, and the surprise that didn't work out, and new surprises that may not as well. Okay, so Trump, this is Trump's, well, all of these cards basically are Trump's cards, because I'm just keeping it simple today. I just pulled 3 tarot cards. So we got the Knight of Swords, and this represents Trump, and it's reversed. Okay. When the Knight of Swords is reversed, the energy that it represents, which could be an air sign energy. Trump is a Gemini, so that's an air sign. This energy is very impatient. So Trump is very impatient, and he's acting impulsive this week. Remember, this is reversed, okay? He's acting rash, and he's going in a bunch of different directions. It's hard to follow him. And his decisions are reckless. And everything that he's doing and saying is just causing havoc to anyone in his way. His mental thoughts are terribly scattered and all over the place. And again, he's acting most unpredictably, right? Thank you for hitting the like button. Everybody who comes into the room, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, and please hit the like button. You can also support this channel by becoming a Patreon subscriber, and there's a link to my Patreon in the description box below. All right. So like I said, Trump is all over the place. He's unpredictable, and he's full of aggression, right? Hot air. Don't believe the hype, all the lies of this energy. And don't get sucked into their whirlwind, which is spiraling out of control. So Trump is spiraling out of control, and he may be causing his deluded followers to spiral out of control as well. See their glassy eyes, they're under his sway, the sway of this madman. Trump is on a mission. Um, his energy is immature, and he's making mistakes due to his impatience and his reckless nature. Well, thank you, Pam. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate that. Trump is on a mission to get somewhere fast, and on this mission, he may suffer burnout or exhaustion if he doesn't slow down. Like I said, mentally, he's all over the place, very scattered and not grounded. This may also represent someone who is affecting Trump, influencing his energy. It could be another air sign energy. I believe Rudy Giuliani is an air sign. It could be someone else. But this person who could be affecting Trump's energy is having an impact on how Trump is acting or reacting, why Trump might be spiraling out of control or being more aggressive and forceful. Yeah, it could be Bill Barr, it could be anyone. We'll have to wait and see who it plays out to be. I'm just reading the general energies, and I may liberally guess at who the energy might apply to, but we'll see. The challenges that Trump is facing this week. There's a lot of conflict and tension in the House, um, with the debates, the upcoming debate, and in this competition for a president. Trump is trying to force something through aggressively. And that could be this Donna DeServio card here that clarifies the Five of Wands. This is a female energy. It could be Judge Barrett or some other woman that Trump is being forceful about for the purpose of her serving him well and resolving his problems. It could also be his delusional subjects who are helping him to push through forcefully his plans, or to take by gang force a win. Trump is in a power position, right? He's president. He's got the majority in the Senate. So he's in a power position. So he is most likely will achieve his goal if he doesn't give up. And that is a warning to everybody that this fight is not over. This game is not up. Even though Biden may be declared, in some sense, this week, possibly an early winner or victor, because his numbers are going to go up even more. We should not become complacent. Trump is a rabid dog right now, not to be underestimated. And he has help. He has lots of help by evil people and energies. So, like I said, um, Trump is in a power position and he can achieve his goals if he doesn't give up. In respect to Barrett, most likely he'll get what he wants. It tells me that Trump is agitating the energies of both sides of the aisle, both sides of the country, causing disputes, arguing, and even warring between both sides. And I'm also feeling like this is the debate. He's gearing up for the debate. And he's getting all charged up and ready for the debate. And he's ready to go on the attack. What is challenging Trump is some newness, right? We've got this Bambino card, which always represents something new coming into being, a new opportunity as well. What's challenging Trump is some newness that's coming in, I feel, to replace him, and I would feel that would be Joe Biden. Trump is trying to avoid this new replacement by any means possible, and as well as trying to force in a new replacement judge by any means possible. He thinks that he can prevent Biden from winning. So he's not going to stop, right? He doesn't plan on stopping. But at the same time, very conflicted. I feel like the debate is going to be a dogfight if it occurs, because there's something he's trying to avoid or get out of or escape from, and they may be still trying to get out of this third debate. Although I think Trump wants to fight, maybe his team wants him to get out of it, right? But Trump is gearing up for it. Excuse me. The focus of the debate may be, or the focus of this week's challenges for the collective may be in regards to the right to life, abortion, immigration, globalization, the environment, and of course, Corona and the economy. These are the key issues that will be discussed and raised. Sorry. These will be the key issues discussed and raised in the debate and coming up in regards to this female appointment. And like I said, I feel like Trump is conflicted at the same time that he's fighting for something. He's conflicted too. Maybe it's the abortion issue. Most likely he's had a million abortions himself. So he feels he has some sort of conflict in regards to what he's fighting for. He may even be conflicted about trying to win another term. He may not even, maybe he doesn't even really want to be president anymore. I feel like he's fighting for something that he is conflicted about. And like I said, the debate is going to be a dogfight. I don't think that Trump is going to be under anyone's control. I don't think he will be able to contain himself if it does come to pass. He will go on verbal attack and he will show himself to be very scattered, having no plan, just winging this ride and wanting us to wing it with him too. And I do think he will be able to promote this woman, right? Because I see her going up a ladder. See the ladder or the steps and starting a new job. So I think she does get confirmed, whether this week or next week. I think she's on the road to being confirmed, unfortunately. And I think I said in a previous reading that that post will stand. I don't think that when this is all over, we'll be able to remove her. I think that her post will stand. So Biden will have to do what he has to do to make the court fair again because it's unfair now. Thank you, Carrie Urich, for your super chat. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. The Seven of Swords reversed. Let me show it to you upright. Don't you love this deck? This deck is cool. I really like it. It's a little bit cartoonish, but the images are really strong, and they. I would recommend this deck if you're starting off reading tarot. It's a good deck to work with, to read by three. So Seven of Swords is reversed, right? This can also represent an air sign. It's a sword card. It doesn't have to be an air sign energy, but it can. This is when it's reversed. This is someone who has been caught in some deception, or may be confessing to some deception or deceptive behavior. They're caught red-handed, or are making a confession, and this may involve a young child or children, somebody's son, or it may involve an enemy or a conspirator. Okay. This card can also talk about strategic efforts being made, probably by Trump or his team, to get out of something or to escape from something. But it says that that measure taken will fail. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but something they're trying to get out of is not going to be successful. I feel like Trump and his cronies are involved in some kind of plot or scheme. There's some kind of deception here. And one person, or maybe more than one, I feel like somebody involved in the plot or the scheme, whatever the plot or scheme may be getting cowardly, or wanting to remain innocent. Um, hmm. They may be becoming increasingly uncomfortable. Maybe they want to get out of the plot or scheme and reveal what's happening. So there might be a confession or a leak or something that uh, brings out in the open a plot or a scheme that Trump is involved with. And again, that may involve children, a child, someone's son, or enemy and conspirator. Okay. Or even maybe even this woman, right? There may be a plot around a woman. It may be the governor who was kidnapped, right? When I clarified the Knight of Swords reversed, again, just so you can see it clearly and not be confused, both the Belvedere and the Delaranti cards came out to clarify it. Excuse me. So fast incoming news, right? This is you're awaiting the arrival of some news. It's fast incoming news. It's not going to be good. This news is anticipated and it's going to create a bad reaction. It's going to create a delusional reaction, maybe. It's telling me that the situation hasn't fully developed or taken shape yet, and there's still time to change the events that may be put into action or about to happen. It's also confirming Trump's energy. Trump is full of anxiety and trepidation this week, impatient and uncertain, and he's waiting for something to arrive that will create or cause a bad reaction, maybe in his base or amongst the collective or both. This involves some type of meddling or spying into someone's life. And Belvedere can represent a surprise. If it's the Rudy surprise about Hunter Biden, well, that's been bust, right? Even the New York Post won't put a byline on it to authenticate the story. It's a bunch of bullshit. Hunter is innocent. So that's going to prove to be bad for Trump. But he may have another surprise up his sleeve. He may have another reckless move that he's waiting for to go into action. But he may tell on himself as well. There's some kind of confession here from an air sign. So Trump may project his next move or tell on himself in some way through his sorry, the phone is threw me off my through his verbal interjections or maybe his speeches at his rallies or something. Trump may say something that will compromise himself. So he's always telling on himself. So look for Trump to brag or do something that might expose him in some devious or deceptive behavior. So Trump has something or someone on standby. It could be these Proud Boys, right? Or other white supremacist groups or his base. They're standing by and they're waiting. He may be waiting for them to react. Maybe he's trying to cause a bad reaction. I don't know. Trying to instigate a bad reaction. I know that at these rallies, they're not practicing any kind of social distancing. Look how tight they are. There's no mask. So reverse, she's not wearing a mask. The mask has come off. You know you're dealing with an enemy. Now, when she's upright, you don't know you have an enemy. You don't know you have an enemy because she's wearing a mask. Reverse, the mask is off. So there's no mask wearing at these rallies. And Trump is trying to incite possibly violence from his delusional base. He may be trying to incite violence over this woman, over a woman. Maybe the woman who was under attack of a plot or a scheme, the kidnapping and plotters to try and assassinate her. I forget the governor's name. He may be trying to incite violence about her or some other people, some other woman. And there may be another surprise that Trump has up his sleeve that he's waiting for someone to deliver. But I feel that it's not going to work out. There's some failure here in a plan or in a move. And some kind of confession of the move that reveals the hands before, they're able to do what they're able to do. So again, this Five of Wands and the Donna de Servio clarifies it. One of Trump's challenge is this week is to force through this Judge Barrett. I feel like he will achieve that goal because he's in a power place or position. And she does move up the ladder and starts something new. She may also be the focus of questions within the debate, or just a lot of questions and protests, future protests, right, in regards to the issues of abortion and immigration, climate, and how she would vote in terms of the election should it have to be called by the Supreme Court. So I threw another card to find out, well, how would she likely vote. Well, it tells me that her intentions are good now to do the right thing, but at that time there will be pressure by dark energies or forces, and she may be utilized to carry out a plot and drawn into the darkness. So it's likely she would not vote in Biden's favor. That's just what that's, kind of leaning towards. Although I see she has conflict with that, right? Conflict. But this is how it's telling me it would end up. So there may be a confession or some new information arriving about a plot or a scheme to kidnap and try this and assassinate the governor, or maybe it's a new plot or scheme that may come out this week that gets exposed. Bambino and Lamiko are the enemy card. I'll have to ask about the pre-existing conditions. I can, that's a good question. Can you make sure you write that in the comments, and I can address that maybe in a reading this week, how she might vote on pre-existing conditions. Okay, thank you. Because sometimes I'm just so fried that I don't even have any questions anymore. I'm just waiting I'm just writing this shit out. I'm just waiting for this to end. So yeah, if you have some specific questions that I could pose to the cards, please feel free to put it in the description box below or in the comment section below. And when I read over the comments, I'll take note of it, okay? Maybe I'll use it in a reading. Sorry, I was just answering someone in the chat. So let me get back to the reading. Bambino and Namiko. This could represent, again, a young child or children issues, birth, abortion, someone's son, an enemy or a conspirator, meddling, prying, and spying. So like I said, I feel like there's some kind of new plan or plot to abduct or to harm someone, any of the energies that I mentioned here. The situation has not fully developed, said both here and here. There's still time to change it or prevent it. And it can still be avoided. Someone is claiming that they're innocent, and someone here is innocent within a plot that they are being accused or attacked over. I'll let you guys fill in the blanks, who you might think that represents or what that might be, okay? The enemy represents a known enemy, so someone may be hanging out with a known enemy or a terrorist, plotting and scheming, meddling behind our backs, and this information may come out and be revealed in some way. this week or within the next 2 weeks, causing challenge and conflict for Trump. This enemy is waiting to strike, right? He's waiting to strike. Trump is waiting for them to strike. He's looking out for it. I mean, the strike may be invisible. This is invisible energy. It may be unseen energy or like frequency energy. Like for me, air sign can represent computer waves and that kind of thing. So it may be invisible, like you don't literally see it. It may be something that is in the air, though. Okay, so in some way, it's a strike that's in the air. Pay attention to what I say, because even it plays out somehow the way I say it. And when this energy strikes, it will cause havoc. In the case of Rudy Giuliani, I feel Giuliani's going to come under investigation. He will claim innocence. He's very slippery in his tongue. He doesn't respond well to reason. Mentally, he's all over the place. And Rudy is a true snake, venomous vampire. Rudy is an addicted fiend to something, and under the control and sway of an enemy and conspirator. This enemy can represent our foreign enemy or adversary who's planning to infiltrate the election, to influence the election. He's waiting to strike. And Trump's delusional base or Proud Boys may be as well. They're all on standby. They're full of hatred. They're not mentally sound and waiting to strike. And there may be a particular individual here the cards are saying is not mentally sound and is waiting to strike. And hopefully it won't involve children. Or it may involve a woman. Says that this vindictive enemy threatens our collective security. And this energy is a spreader of lies. They have a forked tongue. Spreader of lies and deceit and gossip. And Trump has hitched his horse to this buggy. It's also telling me that the virus is spreading and there is no cure. As of this time, October 19th, there is no cure. Do not believe the hype. Do not believe the lies. Okay, guys, so it's a short reading. That's all I get from these cards. Vote, 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 vote. Make sure your friends and family vote. Don't let them not vote. I noticed the young people are really getting lax. They don't want to social distance anymore. They don't want to wear masks. They want to go out and party. And they're helping to spread this virus. People are not doing what they need to do. I'm not blaming just young people, but it's definitely young people are big culprits. And they just need to wake up and snap out of it and realize what they need to do, because people are dying and this country is under attack. So get these young people, slap them silly if you need to, slap them across the face, across the behind, wake them up and let them know that they need to snap out of their days and be responsible. And if they're of voting age, to vote. And if they're out social distancing, you need to, I don't know, do something to snap them out of it, because the virus is spreading, and as of this date, there is no cure. All right, guys, I wish I could have given you a more positive, uplifting reading. Let's just look out for these debates. Um, Biden will definitely, come out on top. And I think that Trump's plots and schemes will fall flat, but he has some other secrets up his sleeve, dangerous ones, and possibly violent ones that we need to be aware of and be on the lookout for. One other thing the cards are telling me is that if you feel something, pay attention to your feelings and act on those feelings, right? If you feel something is not safe, then listen to your instincts, okay? Because I just sense that this is my own trepidation here, that there's something coming. And so I don't want to scare anybody or be an alarmist, but just pay attention to your intuition and your own um, alarm system, and if it's going off, if something makes you feel uncomfortable, get out of there. All right. All right. Wow. I didn't like that. I didn't like ending it on that. But that's it. I'm going to stop now. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. I apologize if this disturbed anybody. That is not my intention. I just read the cards straight as I see them. Okay. All right. Vote, vote, vote. Blessings. Bye.